What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bitsalaka Kintakwana Muzeki, aka Leah Millionaire, aka Mama Bear. If you don't know me, I am a mother of 4, daughter 6 years old, son 3, and 2 amazing twinsies. Yes, I'm a mother of twins. I just gave birth to twins. And if you're new here and you like that kind of content and you like me and you like listening to me and what I have to say, please don't leave this channel without doing the right thing, which is subscribing. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to subscribe. Did you subscribe? Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming part of the Leah Millionaire family. So if you're not new here and you've watched my previous videos, the last one which was my reaction to finding out that I was pregnant with twins, I did promise that I would be doing another video on my delivery story. So I know it's been a while. My apologies. Life has been crazy, trying to manage family, babies, and every other thing that I have to do and this YouTube channel. But we are back. So fast forward to my labor story. I think we had to be at the hospital early in the morning around 5 o'clock. It was first come, first serve. I didn't really have an appointment to say I would be having my C-section at a particular time. I was just supposed to arrive as early as I could, get processed, and then get prepped for surgery, which I did. We managed to wake up early and go to the hospital. Good morning. Today's the day, guys. We are officially 36 weeks and 5 days and we're having babies. Oh my gosh. Hi, you guys. Like a thief in the night. I hardly slept. Today is the day and we are off to the hospital to have our twinsies, and yeah.
Peace.
Father of twins, father of 4. How do you feel, babe?
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
In the literal sense.
I know. Can you believe, like, it's almost 9 months and we're still in shock that we're having twins? This does not make sense. Like, we still don't believe it. But anyway,
I feel like God has entrusted us with 4 lives.
I know. It freaks me out. I'm like, so I'm supposed to pray for these people. They must know Jesus. They must serve him. Live their purpose. 4 people. 4 people. And it's not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. Okay, guys, it's dark. We're driving to the hospital now. How many kilometers?
Maybe 15.
15? No, honey.
How many?
For you to go to work
20.
from here, it's 17 kilometers. I think it's more, 25k.
Okay. Feels
Anyway,
like 15.
because there's no traffic. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hump, dude. I'm not gonna be able to record much. So yeah, if I am able to record a little bit or take pictures, I'll do that. But if not, it's all good. I'm not really keen right now or focused on recording. I just, healthy mommy, healthy babies is my goal for today. And yeah, ciao. So the pregnancy was really beautiful. I cannot and will not complain. The grace of God was absolutely amazing on this pregnancy. In the beginning, nausea was not so bad. I mean, it was during lockdown, so I was mostly indoors. Didn't really have a problematic pregnancy. No, I really did not. And I thank God for that. Towards the end, difficulty sleeping here and there. Obviously, the tummy is big. Double cravings, double discomforts, every other thing that comes with being pregnant with twins. So twin pregnancies are usually referred to as risk pregnancies. The minute you hear you're pregnant with twins, your gynae will let you know that we might not make it full term. In fact, when you're pregnant with twins, you're not really encouraged to carry them all the way to 40 weeks. So my doctor's goal was for us to at least reach 36 weeks. She was like, if at all you can make it. If you don't know, I had already had my first C-section with my first child, second C-section with my second, and this was a pregnancy, a twin pregnancy, and without a doubt I was going to have another C-section by a third doctor, 3 different doctors, and she was just like, this is high risk already, we'll see how it goes. But thankfully my babies were not identical twins, they are fraternal twins, and thankfully again they were both in their own sac, so there was no fear of twin transfusion syndrome. They did not share an umbilical cord, so my pregnancy was less riskier than most twin pregnancies because of those very reasons. So the doctor being determined to get them out of 36 weeks, I had my own agenda, which was to carry them at least until 38 weeks, because I had carried both my previous children to 38 weeks, and I had this beautiful plan that they're gonna be February babies and they're gonna be love Valentine babies, but anyway, things didn't go my way, and at the time it seemed like, man, things are not going my way. But I had to remember, okay, Leah, you're not in charge, God is in charge, and whatever he allows and permits is because he has already seen the bigger picture. So I was able to relax. One blow though is that in Botswana, husbands are not even allowed to go into the delivery room. At first we used to go to the first appointments with him, and then eventually he was told he can no longer accompany me to see the gynae because of COVID. It was disappointing, yes, but at least he had been part of the first part, the first 4 appointments that we'd been to, so it wasn't as bad. At least he was able to have seen them on the scan and experience the whole, you're having twins thing together. It was not a train smash, but the most painful thing was when I was told that he would not be going into the theater room with me. Now that one really crushed me. Not only that, but even after giving birth, he was not going to be allowed to go into the maternity ward again because of COVID. So that meant he was just gonna accompany me in the morning to the hospital, leave me there, I go into the theater room by myself, and afterwards I'm gonna be caring for 2 babies by myself. The only time that he'd be allowed to come back to the hospital was after 3 to 4 days, when he was going to pick me up to take me home. So that really did a number on my mental health. It really got me very frustrated. I remember calling my family back at home and my sisters and crying and saying, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I don't have the strength to do this. But when it came to it, I eventually had to talk to myself. I said, Leah, we're gonna do this, we have to do this. All things are gonna work together for good. You are strong and you can do this. And I saw that strength. I saw the strength of God. I was able to do it. He dropped me off. I signed in, got into my room. Nurses coming already telling me, please go take a shower, we need to prep you for surgery. It just went so fast. I didn't even have time to wallow in the idea that he was not there. Initially, the doctor had told me that I would be able to take my phone into the theater room so that I can take pictures of the twins when they're born. That all went out the window, and I was told, ma'am, you cannot take your phone into the theater room, but we will ask the anesthesia, the anesthetic, you know what I'm talking about, the guy that makes your body, that gives you the epidural. He was gonna be the one taking pictures of the twins, and he had agreed, which was beautiful. But then when I was now being taken for surgery, it all happened so fast, and I had not communicated to my husband to say they are now taking me in. And so this amazing nurse fortunately was able to offer me their cell phone, and I was able to tell Ami, now I'm going in, remember to pray in tongues, you know, the whole works. The next time we talk to each other, the babies will be here. I got in the cold room, met and received by amazing nurses, and the staff was absolutely incredible, so warm. It was such, how do I put it, modimo la fodisa pelo ya ka ko modimo la nthoba matswalo a ka le matshwafo a ka, because it was almost like I was with family. The nurses were holding my hand. I remember when this doctor came into, I've never been able to say the word, hey, with even my first child I used to call them anesthete, and yeah, but the one who was going to administer the anesthesia, even when he came, and you know how you're supposed to arch your back, and you know, the nurse came in front of me and I just said, hold me, and she was able to hold me. And the doctor was also absolutely amazing and patient with me. Before I knew it, you know how it is, my legs, my lower body is starting to warm up, and I can feel paralysis coming in. I'm like, okay, Lord, let's do this. My gynae comes in, let's do this. All these other nurses come in. It's a filled room, hey. So they start opening me up. So I'm there laying down, you know, just trying to focus on the fact that the babies are coming. Everything's gonna be okay. I kept on speaking to myself that you got this, girl. You can do this. Everything's gonna be all right. My K is not here, but the Holy Spirit is here. And I was able to come down. Before I knew it, ta-da! Matori first baby, it's a girl. And you know, this haired, like this baby had hair for days. Like this little girl just comes out already crying, like she's already aware. I mean, the girl can cry. I think she's gonna be a musician, and I think she's gonna sing more than all of us, because she got pipes for, you know, the continent. She can cry, and yeah. Anyway, then I think 2 minutes later, then I'm told, baby 2 is coming out. Ta-da! It's a boy. And they look totally different. And I'm lying there, and the pediatrician is there saying, oh my God, look at your babies, Matori. And I'm like, do they look alike? Like, that's the first thing that, do they look alike? And the doctor says, nope, they don't look alike. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, do they just look like they are both my kids? And she's like, let's just, you come down, finish what you're doing, then you'll get to decide when you actually see them. So that's fine. The whole time they're putting back my intestines and whatnot. I'm just looking at the babies, you know, on my side, being checked. Everything is fine, check. And they tell me, okay, we're gonna take the babies out now. You'll meet them in your room and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, fine. Immediately after they left, I think it's because I no longer had them to keep me up from freaking out. If you know me, you know I don't like epidural. I don't like the feeling of not being in control. And I was trying to get out of my head, you know, I was trying to get my mind off of thinking about the fact that I can't move my legs and the fact that I am open and my intestines are out and whatnot. I could not do it. Immediately the babies went out. I started panicking. I started feeling my chest tighten up, and I tell the anesthesia doctor, I can't breathe. And he's like, oh my God, I need to give you more drugs. Your blood pressure is dropping. It just became chaotic there for some 2 to 5 minutes. But the man was absolutely amazing, calming me down there by my side. And eventually I was able to calm down. I closed my eyes. And I was just, you know, remembering that he's got me, you know, he's got me. Everything is going to be okay. The twins and I are going to pull through. And, you know, before I knew it, the surgery was done. The doctors were congratulating me. I was wheeled into the recovery ward where I took some 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, it felt like an hour. I couldn't wait to go and meet my babies. I think it's because with Tori and Tim, hubby is always there to wheel them out with the nurses, and I know my babies with their father. But this time around, because they were just with the nurse and they had gone to my room, I was just in a hurry. I couldn't wait to go and meet them, and eventually I was able to. When I walked in, the nurse was like, oh, your babies can cry. They already want their mommy, and I was just so grateful. And I remember asking her, can you please take me a picture of me holding both of them? And she did, and Nala was crying, and Hosi was just, and that's exactly how they are even today. And I remember calling my husband, getting my phone and saying, honey, we did it, sending him those pictures. The babies are here. God is faithful. And yeah, I just spent those 3 days with them, and God's grace was amazing. I'm telling you, at first I thought this was going to be one of the most difficult things to do by myself, but the nurses were wonderful. I was able to get the right help. I was able to sleep at some point. My milk didn't come in immediately. We had to buy formula. So in a way it helped in the first few days, because the nurses would come in and help me with the feedings in the middle of the night. And before you knew it, 3 days were over. Brahman K came and picked us up, and it was incredible. The first time the kids met the twins, it was a beautiful moment. They were just so excited, and the family, there was so much joy. And yeah, so that is my delivery story. It happened so fast. Twins are considered full term at 37 weeks, so my babies were not too far off. Yes, they were premature in the sense that they were born at 36 weeks, but it was just 2 days before 37 weeks. So they were fine. They were perfectly healthy. They eventually latched. They breastfeed, but I've had to supplement with formula, which is another story for another time. I was not privy to how the formula world operates, but eventually I got the hang of it. What matters is that they are healthy, they are growing, they are big, they are gorgeous, and I love them, and I am so blessed. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. What was your reaction when you first held your baby in your arms? And if you want to ask me any other question, please feel free. Go ahead and ask it, and I will try my best to answer all your questions. I will see you on Faith Friday. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. See you next time. This is Ntakwana Mutseki saying, God will do it for you also. Have a blessed day. Bye.